Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pavilion at Evergreen State College for tonight's pivotal WISL matchup between the visiting Bellingham FC and your Town Artesians. My name is John McLamory, bringing you the action tonight and every night as the Artesians forge their way into the playoffs this season, looking for seeding. As you can see in the standings right now, Town in second place with 23 points, trailing Tacoma Stars Reserves by 2. Town has played one more game, though, as well. In third place, updated tonight, Portland has forfeited their match against Everett City. So Everett City sits now at 7-3-0 and 21 points, only 2 points behind Town. Bellingham battling for the fourth spot with Snohomish County coming into the game 4-4-1, Snohomish County 3-5-1, and rounding it out, Portland and Penn Force. So you can see the games are coming down to the wire here. Reminder, playoff games, March 4th, semifinal, top 2 seeds host. March 11th, final, number 1 seed or highest seed hosts. And don't forget our next match, Saturday, February 25th. Next week, no game. So travel up to the Tacoma Indoor Soccer Center right off of Puyallup Avenue as the Artesians take on the Tacoma Stars Reserves again on Saturday the 25th at 7 p.m. Let's jump right into the rosters tonight for the Artesians. Number 0, Matt Stalnick. Starting in goal, number 1, Isaiah Damshin. Starting number 2, Manny Nicasio. Number 3, Asa Monsivais. Number 4, Sammy Tafoya. Number 5, Alex Vogt. Starting, number 6, Joe Sammartino. Also starting, number 7, Yuta Shimazu. Number 8, Josh Doobie. Number 10, Jesus Flores. Number 11, Casey Sedor. Starting in defense, number 12, Rainier Schlewecki. Number 13, Nate Boatwright. Number 15, Colin LeBranch, and rounding out the starting lineup and the starting roster, number 20, Jason Fairhurst. Tonight, a big game for the Artesians and a big game for Bellingham. We'll see which team comes out on top. But as we get ready to go, let's not forget tonight is also Town induction night for Kaylee Utley. Kaylee Utley scored 25 goals in the season last year for the indoor squad. 5 goals in a single match, 25 goals in a single season. The 25 goals, a club record. The 5 goals in a game, a women's club record. Only surpassed 2 weeks ago by Jason Fairhurst, who went for 6 against Everett. Let's meet Bellingham rather quickly while we get ready for the start of the game. Number 1, Riley Little. Number 0, Eli Grimes. Those are your 2 goalkeepers for Bellingham United. Dylan Lange, number 11. Spencer Wolf, number 19. Eric Jones, number 13. Number 7, Ivan Collin. Number 28, Eduardo Perez. Number 5, Sebastian Kent. Number 14, Danny Fazio. Number 10, Adon Fernandez. Number 17, Elliot Rains. Number 22, Kevin Miraz. Number 24, Ale Tamasi. Number 9, player coach Richard Henderson. And rounding it out, number 12, Calvin Yoon. Let's take a quick break for the national anthem, and we'll be right back with the start of tonight's game. Welcome back. National anthem is done. The players are on the field, and we are getting ready to get things underway here at the Pavilion at the Evergreen State College. Big game tonight. Playoff implications galore. Ole Town looking for that number 2 seed. They need to win out to guarantee it, but you got to start with a win tonight to make that happen. Bellingham, is looking to clinch the 4 seed. They've got some work to do, only 3 points ahead of Snohomish County. So we'll see what happens as the season ticks its way down. Also tonight, big night for the Artesians itself. USL2 head coach Liviu Bird is on site, and we are hoping to get him on the broadcast to talk a little bit about the upcoming USL2 season and find out a little bit about who he is and welcome him to the Ole Town family. Starters on the field: Shimazu, Sidor, Tafoya, Nicasio, and Schlewecki. So a little bit of a lineup change for the Artesians. Starting for Bellingham, number 24, Ale Tomasi, number 14, Danny Fazio, number 17, Elliot Rains, number 19, Spencer Wolf. Starting in goal, number 1, Riley Little, and rounding out the roster is number 7, Ivan Collin, and away we go. Quick start. Bellingham plays it into the corner. Manny clicks out, passes it over to Schlewecki, and now open on the far side is Yuta Shimazu. He breaks into the middle. Yuta takes the shot, spilled by Liddell out to the far side. Picked up by Nicasio, and he plays it back to Sammy Tafoya. Shimazu now in the corner, trips over the ball. Sidor tries to get it, plays off the referee, and now it's going to be Wolf who comes away with it for Bellingham. Now stolen away by Manny. Manny still comes away with it. Manny gets around, takes a shot, blocked by Collin. Tafoya breaks up the inlet pass. Now it's a breakaway shot. Poke save by Damshin. Damshin came out strong and blocked the shot by number 17, Elliot Rains. And now Shimazu with the curler that goes just wide. Wall-to-wall action here. Shimazu thought he had it, and he couldn't believe it. It just went wide, and now Shimazu's going to pick it up on the defensive end. First change of the night. In comes Colin LeBranch. In comes Jason Fairhurst, and in comes Nate Boatwright. Jason Fairhurst leading the league in goals so far this year, 17. In fact, tonight has 4 of the top 5 goal scorers in the league. And then the flick on by LeBranch goes up and over real quick here, leading the league right now. Jason Fairhurst with 17. Tacoma's Isidro Prado Huerta with 16. Manny Nicasio and Danny Fazio for Bellingham both have 14, and Casey Sidor has 13. So the Golden Boot is up for grabs in this game for sure as we get going here. The next goal scored by Ole Town also will be their 100th goal of the season, which is a feat to be celebrated. That's a lot of goals. Now the quick breakaway stolen away by Fairhurst. Strong tackle by him. LeBranch gets around his man. San Martino has it now for Ole Town. Plays it back to Fairhurst. Damshin directing traffic, gets the ball at his feet. Plays it up to San Martino, tries to make the turn. Stolen away nicely by Bellingham, and now Richard Henderson with the flick up and over. Fairhurst got his head down, got the ball, played up, now looking for San Martino, who's running for it. San Martino battling, and a foul is going to be called against Joe San Martino as he battled in the corner for the ball. First foul of the game for Ole Town. A reminder, after 6, it's a blue card power play for the opposing team. That's 6 common fouls. Blue cards do not count towards that accumulation. Asa Monsivais with the ball now for Ole Town. Gets around 3, still dribbling with it. Takes the shot, saved by Liddell. Now here comes number 14, Fazio. Fazio lays it over to Tomasi. Now played back. It's Spencer Wolf with it. Plays it up to Fernandez. Fernandez with the turn. Gets it to Tomasi. Shot comes in, headed wide by number 14, Danny Fazio. Wide open goal. He will rue that opportunity there. Fazio again with it. The captain takes a shot, spilled by Damshin. One out of there by Boatwright, who clears it, but only to midfield. But it's broken up by the Artesians, but coming away with it, no, it's going to be the Artesians coming away with it. It's Monsivais. Monsivais dribbles through three, gets the ball, toe poke off the post. Good opportunity there. It's flicked up and out by the Artesians, and a line change coming. Action fast and furious tonight at the Pavilion in front of a packed house here in the ice box. We've got coffee, beer, and hot dogs being sold. If I were a fan, I'd be coming out for coffee, beer, and hot dogs myself. Actually, the ball played out by Bellingham, so a restart comes up for the Artesians. It's Tafoya now, out wide to LeBranch. LeBranch plays it to Damshit, and he finds Josh Doobie. Josh Doobie setting the all-time Artesians record for appearances tonight with number 56, breaking a tie with Brett Stallworth. Congratulations to Josh Doobie in what will be his last season as an Artesian. Ball played off the boards, won by Vogt. Vogt to Tafoya, to LeBranch, back to Tafoya. Good defensive shape by Bellingham right now, flicked into the corner now and finds the newcomer, Jesus Flores. Tafoya out wide to LeBranch. LeBranch gets around his man into the corner. He's alone. Double team comes. He plays it into the middle, flicked back on. Not controlled by Bellingham. Flores gets there first. Double team in the corner. Can Ole get it? Yes, they can. It's going to slide out, and then away with it comes Colin, and now Colin and Doobie battling for it in front of the Ole Town bench. Ball comes out, no foul called. It's going to dribble all the way back to midfield. And now the ball going to be cleared out there by Alex Vogt. Alex Vogt looking, left-footed shot, comes in and he scores! Alex Vogt with the opening salvo in tonight's game, and Ole Town up 1-0. Alex Vogt needed that one, and he got it. That left-footed shot's a beauty that he has, and he put it in the back of the net. He left Riley Little flat-footed on the goal line, and the Artesians up 1-0. That goal brought to you by Dancing Goats Coffee. Go visit them downtown Olympia. They've got a tasting room down by the port, and they've got a store located on the corner of Capitol and Legion Way, as well as other locations in the Olympia area. Shimazu now gets around. Shimazu takes the shot, flicked up and over. Comes out wide now. It's number 22, Kevin Miraz. Gets it stolen by the co-captain, Manny Nicasio. Bodied off the ball by Cedor. Cedor out wide. Wolf goes to ground. Ball plays back out. One back by Cedor, and now Shimazu comes away with it. He's clipped from behind, and that's going to be a foul against Spencer Wolf as Cedor goes down, and it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous spot for the Artesians. Nice to see a huge crowd tonight here for the Artesians. Manny over to Schlewecki, back to Manny. Manny to Shimazu. This is a must-win game if the Artesians want to host a playoff game this year. Manny takes the shot, blocked off the line by Liddell. And now a foul is going to be called this time against number 13, Eric Jones. He's called for the foul on Manny. And a quick restart thwarted by the referee as he calls it back. Restart now, Monsivais with it. Oh, giveaway here as the Artesians lose possession, but nothing really going there as Jones played it off the boards, but Damshit able to smother it. Restart now for the Artesians. Sammy Tafoya. Back to Damshin. Damshin dribbles up, plays into the middle, down low to Sidor. Looked for a run from Monsiváis. It didn't happen. And Bellingham slow to clear it, and Oletown comes away with possession. Back to Monsiváis, plays it back to midfield. LeBranch with it. Co-captain Nate Boatwright down low for Sidor, played up off the boards, finds its way back to Boatwright. Monsiváis battling now. It's going to be Kent who came away with it, but it's taken right back by Sidor. Sidor played it down low. Nobody ran for it. Little comes away with it, and it's going to be a restart in the back. Spencer Wolf now back to Little. Pressure coming. Flicked up over to Jones. Down the line. Looking for Fazio. Fazio played it off the boards. Nobody there. Monsiváis to Tafoya. Tafoya off the boards. Nobody in the middle. Now Fazio comes away with it for Bremerton, or Bellingham. LeBranch clears it out, finds Tafoya. He circles back, plays it across the field to Josh Doobie. Doobie down low for Fairhurst. Fairhurst back to the goal, gets around, makes a couple men miss, takes a shot, foot saved by Liddell. Stolen back away by Monsiváis, and the pressure continues to come from Oletown. Oletown up 1-0 with 5:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Shot comes in from midfield, and Monsiváis puts it in the back of the net. Monsiváis with a lethal strike from midfield gets past Little, and the Artesians double their lead. It is 2-0 Oletown. 5:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Tonight's officials, Taylor Vance, crew chief, Ian Fry, referee, and Osa Odum, the third official. They are out here to ensure that we have a nice, clear, clean game played. And speaking of insurance, don't forget, visit your local State Farm agent, Pete Merkovich, as he provides insurance for cars, boats, homes, trucks, motorcycles, ATVs, I'm sure. Pete Merkovich. Henderson with a shot into the wall. Nothing doing there. Pete Merkovich, go visit him. He's your local, and I said State Farm, I believe he's a farmer's agent, excuse me. But he is the guy for all your insurance needs. 2-0 score, quick restart, broken up by Doobie's back. He wins it, plays it back all the way to Damshin, and he's going to restart it now for Oletown. Out wide, it's Flores into the middle. San Martino makes the turn, plays it out wide. Vogt over across, headed in, saved off the line by Liddell. A beautiful pass. Now the shot comes in just wide, held in by Doobie. That pass by Vogt was beautiful, and the header by Flores saved off the line by a diving Liddell. Played off the boards, broken up by Doobie. Up now to Manny. Manny makes the turn. Double team comes. He splits it. Gets around his man. Plays it all the way around the corner to Flores. Flores dribbles away from the defense. Plays it back over to Schlewecki. Now he looks. Schlewecki takes the long driven shot. Blocked by Collin. Played back into the defensive zone for Bremerton. Flicked into the middle. It's going to be flicked up and out by Wolf. And Shimazu is going to chase it down for Oletown. 2-0 the score. Oletown on top in this must-win game for them. Manny splits around, gets around two men. The shot's going to be blocked by Liddell. And Manny Nicasio went for the scissor kick, broken up by the defender, or by the keeper, and cleared out by Bellingham. Now the shot by Fazio goes up and into the net. And it's going to be a throw out for Damshin as the Artesians make three changes. Fairhurst, LeBranch, and Tafoya in the game for them now. Pressure, high pressure by Bellingham, flicked up into the middle. It's going to be a foul now against Schlewecki as he takes down number 22, Fernandez. Shot comes in, saved by Damshin. Cleared out, looking for Fairhurst. Fairhurst gets around two. already. Players not happy with the officiating. And 22 is Miraz, not Fernandez. My apologies to Kevin Miraz. Now foul's going to be called against LeBranch on the far side against Richard Henderson. It's going to be a foul at the defensive line. Lays it off. No, Henderson takes the low-driven shot right into the hands of Damshin. He looks for a quick throw out. Gets it into the corner for Fairhurst, who's doubled, now triple team. Flicks it off the boards. He's brought down, no foul. Down low, it's Fairhurst. Plays it across for Schlewecki. Couldn't get a foot on it, but it's held in by LeBranch. Fairhurst looking a little shaken up here on the near side right in front of me. Ball played up. It's going to be stolen by Miraz. Shot comes in. Just wide. Rebound off the feet of Henderson. Now LeBranch taken down. Henderson goes down. Bellingham comes away with it. Here comes Spencer Wolf. Down low for Henderson. Bodied up by Schlewecki. Cleared out by Schlewecki around the boards, but only as far as Sebastian Kent. Kent plays it all the way back to the keeper, Liddell. And now Collin to restart. All the way down the line, broken up nicely by LeBranch. And Shimazu cuts around one, gets around another. He's taken down, no foul called. Here comes Collin. Collin gets around Manny, and he jumps over Manny, and it's going to be a foul called against Nicasio. 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 the score. Oletown on top. Aiden Fernandez over the ball right now. Three-man wall. Nicasio, Boatwright, Monsivais. He's got Henderson out wide. It's going to be Fazio, plays it over for Collin, leaves it for Henderson. Shot comes in, goes across the face of goal. Nobody there to put the rebound in. Now a rebound comes back. Shot saved by Damshin. Headed rebound by Henderson goes into the hands of Damshin, and Isaiah Damshin, who made his debut here in the Pavilion last year in the home match against Bellingham, keeps them off the board here once again in the first quarter. 25 seconds to go here. Oletown on top 2-0. Damshin composed on the ball, gets it to Flores. Flores down low. It's Manny, back to Flores. Monsivais at the top. Takes the shot that curls just wide. 4 seconds to go. Damshin picks it up. He slips, lays it off. It's going to be no harm, no foul as he goes to the ground. But the score at the end of 1, Oletown 2, Bellingham 0. We will be back after this quick break to bring you the second quarter of action. Welcome back to the action. If you missed it there, head coach Leviu Bird announced to the crowd he will be coaching the USL 2 men's team. Hoping to get him on the broadcast tonight. Don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, we will bring him to you live. Back to the action here in the WISL as the Artesians are up 2-0. Goals by Alex Vogt and Asa Monsivais. The difference in the game so far. Multiple saves by Riley Liddell for Bellingham have kept it closer than it maybe could have been. But the Artesians here in a must-win game to keep pace with Tacoma and stay ahead of Everett in the standings of the WISL. Looking for that 2 seed, and if the cards fall right, maybe the 1 seed, who knows? Doobie with the ball now. Flicks it up off the glass high into the corner looking for Cedor. Double team comes, taken away by Vogt. Vogt flicks around. It's going to be stolen away by the Artesians. LeBranch gets around one. That's got to be a handball, and it is as Fazio goes down, blocks the ball with his hand. Good enough for a foul in this game, not good enough for a penalty for Chelsea this morning against West Ham. And so it's going to be a foul called here against the Artesians, or for the Artesians, excuse me, as they look to tack one more on. Quick shot by Vogt, headed up and out by number 11, Dylan Lange. And like I promised, we are about by USL 2 head coach Leviu Bird. Shot comes in, Fairhurst blocked off the line. Held in, another shot by Fairhurst broken away at midfield. Tomasi now comes away with it for Bellingham. Tomasi plays it back to Jones. Bellingham. Shot broken up by LeBranch, cleared up and out. Here comes Schlewecki out wide. Sammartino into the middle. Vogt takes the shot up into the rafters. It's going to be a restart for Bellingham. And like I said, here is head coach Leviu Bird, head coach of the USL 2 squad. Leviu, welcome to the broadcast and welcome to Olympia.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Exciting to be here. A lot of action here tonight. I don't know much about indoor soccer, but it's definitely been exciting.
Well, think about hockey with a soccer ball, and you're pretty close. As the shot comes in by Manny Nicasio, rebound to Shimazu that goes right into the hands of the keeper. So, Leviu, you've had some time here in the Northwest. You've coached in, I believe, in Kitsap, and you did some scouting coaching with the Sounders, and then you went to Columbus in the last few years. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I've basically been coaching here since I stopped playing. I was the head coach of the Kitsap Pumas, which was also a USL 2 team, and it's been a while since I've been in this league. But like you said, after that, I spent a year coaching with the Sounders U23s, also in USL 2. Went to Columbus for a year, worked with the crew. We won an MLS Cup in 2020, and yeah, now I'm back. Been back for a couple of years, coaching Washington Premier FC in Puyallup as well.
Well, we are, and I'll speak for the group here, as the shot comes in wide, rebound comes in, punched out of the way by Liddell, and cleared by Henderson. But when you were announced as the head coach, I know a lot of us in the soccer community were excited to have you here. This league is new to the Olympia area, but it's been around for a long time. What is your, I don't want to say what's your favorite part about this league, but what do you enjoy most about coaching this level of soccer?
Yeah, I mean, this league is the primary development vehicle for soccer in this country. So you look at MLS Super Draft, over 60% of the players who are drafted played in USL 2 at some point. So the most exciting thing about USL 2 is seeing young, talented players move on to the next level and being able to work with them and help them make that last step in to get into their professional careers. So for me, that's always been a great, something great to do and be able to help players again at this level move up, because they all want to get that professional contract. So helping them make that last step is definitely one of the most rewarding things about coaching at this level.
And I think, for those of us who just were introduced to USL2 last year, just the level of play is so high. And these they're kids, they're so young still,
Yeah.
and just seeing the technical ability that they all have, it's fun to watch. And one thing for me as a fan of the game, being able to call the games last year and then seeing the same players, you turn on Pac-12 TV and there's a soccer game on and you say, hey, there's that guy, I remember those guys. So, it's nice for the local fans too to see a different group of players come through that represent places all over the country and all over the world, really, and being able to see these people play up close and personal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, people don't understand, like you said, the level of talent in this league is immense. So back when the Sounders U23s were around, they would play a home game every year at Tumwater High School, where you could see players like DeAndre Yedlin, Jordan Morris, among others, up close and personal. And that's what we want to bring to the Northwest. That's what we want to bring to Olympia, is that caliber of player who you'll see on TV in the next few years and go, hey, I remember when he was playing in the, on whatever high school field in the Northwest, or, these local venues and local community soccer. So it's a big part of the pro journey for a lot of players, and those are some high profile examples, but you could name players in leagues all over the world at all levels, from USL League One to MLS to foreign leagues all across the world that have played in USL League Two.
Yeah, if you go to the Wikipedia page for USL2 and see the list of, U.S. national team players and MLS players who've had a footprint in the league, it is amazing to see the sheer amount of players come through. And speaking of the Tumwater games, first time I ever saw DeAndre Yedlin was at one of those games. As Vogt shot comes in, they're still playing here. Shot goes across the face of goal. But seeing DeAndre Yedlin with the big,
the mohawk,
and saying, who is this guy? And then going, oh my God, this guy can really play soccer.
Yeah, that was back when I was playing in the league in the Northwest, actually. So, the other thing that we've had is a long history in the Northwest of good teams and good. There were 7 years there where a team from the Northwest made, if not the Final Four, then the national final, or won the national championship. The Timbers U23s, the Kitsap Pumas, the Sounders made a couple of runs. Victoria Highlanders had a year where they were really good. Calgary Foothills. So that's another thing that I really want to bring back to the Northwest, is that caliber of play where, the division's been good, but can it be back at that level? Can it get back to the level where, for a while there, it was literally the best league in the country, the best part of this league in the country? So that's the goal.
And I think if you look just at the sheer talent of the colleges in the area, Oregon State, Washington, Seattle U, University of Portland, Gonzaga, these are all high-level teams in Division I soccer, and so it gives them an opportunity to stay close to where they're playing college and continue to experience more coaching and learning during the offseason.
Yeah, and you look at Division II as well. Looks like we're about to score.
Looks like Seedor's going to get the shot blocked. Rebound comes in. It's going to be a bicycle kick off the boards by Manny Nicasio as he went for the flare, but boy, it almost turned out as a positive for him. And a foul's going to be called in the far side as Tafoya comes away with it. As we approach 6:15 to go here in the second quarter, a very fast-moving game, 2-0 the score.
As I was saying before Manny distracted me there, no, you look at Division II and Division III as well, and Division II, you got Seattle Pacific, where I played. Western Washington's had a couple of good years. Division III, I just finished a couple of years coaching at Pacific Lutheran University, where a couple of these guys on the field right now have played.
And Alex Vogt puts in a rebound for goal number 2. The brace for Alex Vogt, pulling it all together tonight as he gets his second of the night with 5:48 remaining in the first half. Olytown gets back up on top now by 3. It's 3-0, and Olytown looking like a house of fire once again in the Igloo. That's goal number 102 on the season for the squad, and Alex Vogt gets number 2 on the night.
So Division II and Division III as well, some strong colleges in the Northwest. I just finished 2 years coaching at Pacific Lutheran University. We got an at-large bid in the Division III tournament, which from the West Coast and from the Northwest in particular is very hard to do. And won the first round game the last 2 years. And there's a lot of talent here at all levels. And another thing about USL too that I love is being able to bring together players from all these different levels. And you might be one of the better players on your college teams, but everybody at that level is one of the better players on their college team. So it's a level where there's a lot of superstars from a lot of different places.
Absolutely. I mean, I can pull from last year's experience and having players from as far away as Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska, players from the East Coast, players from UCLA, all over, just playing and just putting on a really good show for the fans as well. I know you can't speak about rosters or anything like that, but do you have an idea of players that you have your eye on so far this year to bring into the fold?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good local players. There's a lot of players from outside the area that we're looking to bring in as well. And a big part of that is hopefully finding somewhere in the community where these players can live. So if you've been glued to the Oleytown social media channels, you'll notice that we're looking for homestays. So that's one thing, is if we can get people in the community who are willing to host a player or two in their homes this summer. Again, high caliber player. They're here to play some good football this summer, and we're looking for places where they can stay, and that will obviously affect the level of talent we're able to bring in, because if these guys don't have a place to live, then I can't bring in players nationally and even internationally. I've had interest from a lot of good players who basically won't be able to play without that. So you speak of rosters, there's a lot in progress right now, and we're working on finalizing everything, but a big part of that will be influenced by how much the community can get involved and help us out. And one of the big assets we have at this level is our community. I've seen soccer in this country from the local level, pub leagues, you could say, all the way to MLS. And the one asset that we have that doesn't get exploited at the higher levels, because it's just harder at the professional levels, is that community. I mean, you look at the number of fans here in the ice box tonight. It's quite a lively crowd, and if we can transmit some of this energy and some of this love for the sport to our team in the summer, even just a fraction of this, then we'll be doing okay. So I'd love to see the community be involved and be a big part of what we do, because that's why we're here, is for the community.
I couldn't agree with you more. And if you want more information on hosting this summer, potentially go to the Oleytown FC website, send in a contact info to the team, and they'll get some information to you. It's a little house cleaning here. The Artesians got called for their 6th common foul. So right now, Bellingham on the power play, unable to get anything really going. Fazio blocked off the ball by LaBranche, held in by Fazio. He makes the turn, comes around. LaBranche recovers nicely in the corner. Just battling with Fazio right now, and now Vogt tried to make a quick run of it, but Bellingham holds it in. Ivan Collins, shot blocked by Vogt, back to Henderson. Henderson dribbles around, and he'll restart the offense. So yeah, Coach Bird, season is coming a lot faster than we realize. This season is ending here in the next month, and the new one is going to begin. First game is in May, I believe. So things are coming fast and furious for you. Boy, we are so excited to have you here on the team.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Like you said, it is coming quick. Our next event will be invitational tryouts in early April. So April 1st and 2nd, we'll have a lot of players out to have a look at them. And again, it's invitation only, so it'll be a high quality of players who want to make the roster for the summer. And then a month later, on May 1st, we start training, and then not long after that, a couple weeks later, in mid-May, we start the regular season. So we've got not a lot of time before we get going. It's a short season. It's a lot of work for a short season, and it goes really fast once it finally hits. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be quick, and we're definitely looking forward to it.
And as the power play came to an end, Fairhurst with an opportunity for a goal that went wide, and just before that, Bellingham with a shot off the boards. Monsivais takes the shot, blocked out of the way So, Coach Bird, it's been nice to have you on here. And for information about host families, remember, go to olytownfc.com. Also, if you're interested in sponsoring the team in any capacity, feel free to send a notification to the club as well. Community support, like you said, is how we thrive and how we operate. And we couldn't do it without you guys, like you said. So we look forward to the start of the season here in May. Don't forget, if you're listening and want to try out, open tryouts, or not open tryouts, invitational tryouts, I guess.
That's right, yeah. Again, information on the website, application where you can submit your information and come out and try out for a spot on the roster.
Yeah, so that's April 1st and 2nd. So keep that in mind, and boy, look forward to meeting with or talking with you in the future as we get this ball rolling here in USL 2, season number 2 for the Ole Town Artesian men. Thank you, Coach Bird.
Thank you.
We are back to the action with 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's been a wild second quarter, but only one goal, and that's going to be number 6 on the foul train for Bellingham, as the Ole Town Artesians are now going to go on the power play themselves, successfully killing off the 6-man penalty, or the 6-foul penalty that they gave up. And now it's Bellingham's turn to try to kill one off as well. Out on the field, LaBranch, Vogt, Boatwright, Fairhurst, and Seedor killing off the penalty. It's going to be Lange. I can't see the other numbers. It's going to be Fazio and Lange. And that's what I'll get to you right now. 29.3 to go in the first half. 3-0 the score, as Aiden Fernandez goes to the penalty box. We'll see if the Artesians can get a quick one here right before the half with the man advantage. As we get underway, Seedor plays it back to Vogt. Vogt sitting on a hat trick. Gets it to Boatwright. Out wide, Fairhurst. Vogt. Down into the corner for Seedor. Back to Vogt. Boatwright. Fairhurst. 5 seconds left. Foul is going to be called against LaBranch as Fazio goes down, and with 1.8 seconds to go, that's going to effectively end the first half of play here from Evergreen State College. As Liddell kicks it into the corner, time will run out. Time will run out on the first half with the Artesians on top, 3-0 over the Bellingham United squad out of Whatcom County. We will be back after halftime to recap the first half and go over the second half of action. Stay tuned. There'll be no audio, but stay tuned for the induction ceremony for Kaylee Utley as she gets inducted into the Ole Town Hall of Legends. And we will be back here for the second half of action after this. You're watching Ole Town Artesian Soccer on the Ole Town Broadcasting Network. We'll be back after this.
meet my husband.
No, we got Pegnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smash filled chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. I wanted to try that. It's really good.
So really could try out a new place. This place looks awesome.
We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught thoroughly. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
Uptown Grill.
My house.
Primo Steakhouse.
Valentine's spot, Oli Tap Room. I do love the view from there. So Oli Tap Room would be the one for me.
It would be the farmer's market. I love farmer's markets, and Olympia's is really good.
I'd say Chelsea's downtown. Great seafood, great drinks, good atmosphere.
The house. Favorite Valentine's Day spot, 4th Ave Tav.
Ooh, Juju's Custard. My favorite place to eat on Valentine's Day is in Fujiyama in Olympia.
The Capitol, just on the grounds, is pretty beautiful. Or down on the pier.
Right at the Capitol where you overlook the lake.
Cheesecake Factory.
Woodinville Pizza, pretty good place. It's not just pizza, but it's a good spot downtown.
I hope it's me.
Gotta go with Casey Cedar.
My money's on Casey Cedar.
For the Artesians this year, I think Jason Fairhurst.
I wanted to go with the one from last year, Colin Tate. He's been on a good record last year, and I'm sure he's gonna pick it up this year again.
I'm gonna say Nate Boatwright or Colin Tate.
I mean, anyone besides Colin Tate would be my thought. No, in all seriousness, Jason Fairhurst.
Oh, there's this dude named Colin Tate that's been balling the last few years. It's gonna be him again.
Probably Jason.
I think Jason Fairhurst I think it's his second season, so he's gonna hit the ground running this year and score a lot of goals.
Jason Fairhurst, 100%. Once he starts scoring, he doesn't stop.
I think Jason Fairhurst is gonna do it. He's a quality player, so.
Jason Fairhurst.
Jason.
I would say that the leading scorer will be Jason Fairhurst.
I think Jason Fairhurst is gonna have a really good chance at leading in goals and assists this year.
I mean, Colin Tate's coming in as a returning goal scorer, but if I can have my way, be me.
The steal, the goal, Jason Fairhurst, let's go!
Jason Fairhurst with the goal!
Jason Fairhurst with the takeaway and finish, bottom left corner.
Joshua Doobie with the incredible save.
Curls wide. Rebound come in by Doobie, and Doobie puts it in! Happy birthday, Josh Doobie!
He's got a great voice for indoor, especially because it's such a crazy game. And another save by Matt Stalnick, which he has too many of them.
Shot saved by Stalnick.
Robinson with a shot saved by Stalnick.
Goal coast to coast with the Space Ghost.
AC Cedar! Coast to coast with the Space Ghost.
Eli Boatwright with another blue card.
I love you, Joe.
Welcome back to the Pavilion at the Evergreen State College, aka the Icebox, living up to its name tonight as we're approaching 39 degrees here in the stadium. My name is John McGlamory, bringing you the action today and every day for the Ole Town Artesians. Couldn't do it without Cartwright Media, of course. Tonight, producer, engineer, Mr. Jordan, and filmographer, photographer, videographer, Mr. Andrew, up on the scaffolding, giving you all the shots. Well, it's been a good first half for the Artesians in a game they have to have, up 3-0 right now over the visiting Bellingham United club out of Whatcom County in a game they must have. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, Everett got a gift tonight as Portland forfeited their matchup against Everett City FC. So Everett gets 3 points for not even doing anything tonight. And Tacoma beat Snohomish County tonight 8-0 in what I believe is only the third shutout in WISL history. And I believe the second one by the Tacoma Stars reserves. And that puts Tacoma up at 28 points. Everett sits at 21 points. Ole Town right in the middle with 23, and Wynn gets them 26 with 1 game to play as they battle it out with Everett for the number 2 seed in the WISL playoffs. Good to have you along for the ride. This is our final home game, barring a home playoff game. And we got to see Kaylee Utley get inducted into the Ole Town Legends Hall of Fame. And that is a huge deal for me as a fan of hers, and a huge deal for her. Out of West Virginia University, she is in the Air Force. She played in the Military World Cup. She played for Fire and Ice. She played for the Ole Town Artesians inaugural Women's League team as the Artesians begin the second half on a power play. Speaking with Alex Vogt at halftime, he expressed the need to get one here on the power play to really give themselves a little bit of breathing room here, the way they've been playing defense tonight. It's Boatwright, Vogt, Fairhurst, Cedar, and LaBranche out on the field for the Artesians. Fairhurst heads it into the middle, broken down. Cedar shot! Cedar score! Ole Town up 4-0. Casey Cedar with the first goal of the night. And the Artesians take advantage of the power play and get one more on the board. 34 seconds into the second half, it's 4-0, Ole Town on top. Casey Cedar chested down the headed shot, or headed pass by Fairhurst, puts it in the back of the net, and that goal brought to you by Dancing Goats Espresso Bar. Visit them downtown in multiple locations for a nice warm cup of joe. So back to full strength. Bellingham United needs to get to work here. Heavy pressure. Liddell plays it up to Fazio. Fazio with a new head wrap. Fazio gets it back. Shot comes in. Near post. Saved by Damshin. Damshin plays with Evergreen State College. Just finishing up his sophomore year. Made his debut last year against this Bellingham team as Shimazu gets in trouble as the double team comes. Couldn't dribble out of it. Ball comes across. Fazio takes the left-footed shot. Just skies it up into the net. And it's going to be a throw out for Damshin. Quick lead out to Manny. Manny takes the turn. Shot broken up by Bellingham. He's broken up by number 20. As that ball goes up and over into the rafters. I'd like to introduce to you a friend of the broadcast, Mr. Chris Knutson.
Hey, John.
Hey, Chris. Chris is a owner of Well 80 Brew Pub, one of our title sponsors, and fellow soccer enthusiast. And local soccer legend, Chris Knutson. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, John. Legend, that's big words right there.
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey, I like the status of legend for Chris Knutson here. As Flores gets around his man, Flores again plays it into the middle, broken up by Fazio, headed out right back to the feet of Fazio. He gets around, gets it to Fernandez. It's going to be broken up by the Artesians and stolen away by San Martino. Plays it down low to Flores. Played off the boards nicely by Bellingham, and they look to get away. Chris, it's nice to have you again on the broadcast. You've been a outstanding sponsor for the team and a supporter of the team since the inception. And
thanks, buddy.
And it's nice to have you here. And What have you seen so far tonight? What do you like? What have you seen?
Well, part of the time I was hiding out by the beer garden over there, so I couldn't see a ton. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to come hang out with you. But I am impressed with the scoreline so far, and boys are looking good.
Yeah, it's been quite the turnaround this season, just defensively more than anything. Just watching how cohesive they are defensively. This is the second game in a row they've taken a shutout in halftime, and I don't know. For me, that's pretty important. Oh, and that shot by Monsiváis goes off the bottom of the post and straight down and out.
That's the second one off the crossbar tonight.
Yeah, same goalpost and everything. So maybe that one's the cursed one. I don't know, but yeah, I just think defensively they've been on point. I don't think Damshin's really been tested much tonight.
No, definitely not.
And offensively, just doing what they always do, which is score goals. They're up to 103 this year, which is just an unbelievable amount of goals in a season.
What was the previous record of goals in a season, John?
That I don't know. It was nowhere close to 103, that's for sure. This has been kind of a revelation of a season for the Artesians, and after all the years, it's nice to see some on-field success.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch. I'm guessing that team historian Brandon Sparks would have the answer to that question. But
I'm sure that I'll get a text here at some point during the broadcast. But yeah, it's been a fun season so far, and lots more to come. I mean, if they win tonight, they're in a good position to host another playoff game on March 4th. Shot comes in, Monsiváis again off the bottom of the post. This is unreal. Another one that goes straight down. You're talking millimeters here. Monsiváis off the boards to himself, broken up by Liddell.
You just don't see that over and over and over again, John.
No, usually it goes one way or the other, not straight down, and that's 3 times now in the last 10 minutes of gameplay. Unbelievable. Doobie, who I mentioned earlier, just set the Oletown appearances record, number 56 tonight, breaking a tie with Brett Stallworth.
Doobie, also a distinguished member of the Well-Eating Wellheads Club.
That's a good club to be in. Lots of benefits to being a wellhead. And not to mention not only good beer, but also just supporting local businesses, and in my opinion, none better than Well 80.
Well, you're kind to say that. Thank you, John.
Well, I had the pizza last week. It was good. Went there after the game, had a pizza and a couple beers, and it was just the perfect end to a good night. Down low in the corner, it's Tomasi. Tomasi plays it all the way back. That was Rains, and now it's going to be Ivan Collin poked out of there by Cedar all the way back to Liddell. As we're under 10 to go here in the third quarter. 4-0 the score. Oletown on top. 2 goals by Alex Voda. Now a steal by Monsiváis. Headed out to Foya. Couldn't get around his man. A bad giveaway by the keeper, and Monsiváis just put it right on his head, unfortunately.
That might be the first header save that I've ever seen by a goalkeeper.
It doesn't happen often,
I'll
tell you that.
It does not happen often.
Now Vogt with the shot, saved off the line by Liddell. He's looking for that hat trick. He was telling me at halftime he really wants it, and I want it for him. So another save by Liddell, cleared up and out. Sammartino goes to chase. He gets it back, and boy, off the line again. Bellingham playing with fire right now, as shot after shot coming closer and closer to going in the back of the net. Damshin flicks it up and out, held in by Wolf. Wolf up and out. That's going to be out of bounds. Free kick from the top, and a good opportunity to get number 5 here for the Artesians. Boatwright lays it off. Fairhurst flicks it over. It's going to be blocked by the head of Wolf, and it's going to go back to Damshin to reset. Stolen by number 5, Kent. Kent circles around, poked away by Nicasio and cleared by Sammartino. Manny gets it. Gets away from one, flicks it into the middle, broken up by Kent. One back by the Artesians. Manny clears it over to Boatwright. Bodied up by the Scotsman, Richard Henderson from Dundee, Scotland. Now it's going to be Fairhurst all the way across field. Manny looking for the head of Boatwright, just skims it over the top. Stolen back though by Manny. Gets it to Fairhurst. Fairhurst off the boards. Finds Manny, flicks around. Vogt now with it. Now, Chris, this is one of the smaller indoor arenas in probably the world. What difference? I mean, you've played indoor before. Like, what difference does it make being this small?
Well, it's so much faster. You don't have the opportunity to really look up, make standard decisions. You've got to be so much quicker with your decision making. You've got to be thinking 2-3 steps ahead. You got to know where that ball's going to go right before you get it. Even more so than you would in a normal indoor game.
Yeah,
The game is already fast. It's way faster here.
And that's going to be a foul there as Flores tried to pick out San Martino running. He gets clipped from behind. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed about this. You can look at other games in other stadiums, and it's not this frantic. As Shimazu gets the ball headed off the line by Flores. Shimazu keeps it, plays it back to LaBranche.
Holy Town is they're just peppering Bellingham right now. It's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, this has been a fun game to watch, and for me, looking at it from a non-objective eye, I can say this is a game that they know they needed to win, and they're showing up. And that is a nice thing to have happen. Cleared out by Liddell.
Well, and historically, Bellingham's been such a power in the indoor and outdoor game. It's fun to see the tide change a little bit here.
It has, and I think the inclusion of Everett City caused Bellingham to lose some of their players from a squad that was perennially challenging for the title every year. And it's nice to see more teams being able to step up and compete at a higher level. We saw that last week where the Artesians just lost a heartbreaker, or they didn't lose, but it was a heartbreaker as the ball's given away, cleared out again by Bellingham.
Felt like a loss at the end last week.
It did. 17 seconds left in the game to give up the tie. It's a brutal way to end a game, but speaking with Coach Nick Boatwright before the game, it showed not just me, but it showed the team that they're more than a title contender. They should be one of the two favorites for it. And I think if the season plays out the way it should, that might be the way it ends up. Shot blocked off the line by Tafoya as Fazio came with the rebound, and Tafoya blocked it off with 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. It is 4-0, Ole Town on top of Bellingham.
You can see that these boys are just giving it their all right now. Tafoya flew in out of nowhere to get that save.
I think the emphasis on defense this year has been one of the more positive changes with this team, and you can see it. They love playing defense, and you can see that. And it's just fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Free kick from the top. Henderson flicks it over. Fazio shot blocked by Doobie. Slide save by LaBranche. He blocks it off the feet of Colin, and it's played all the way back to the keeper, who gets put in a bad spot, plays it up to Henderson. Henderson back to the goal. Double team comes. He gets around Doobie. Doobie comes around, and that's going to be a foul against Henderson as they share a smile, Doobie and Henderson, and that's going to be a foul against Mr. Henderson. Manny cuts around now, plays it out wide to Asa Monsivais, who, in my estimation, should have 3 goals tonight, but the crossbar ghost keeping him away. This shot comes in that was just high. He is firing on all cylinders tonight. That left foot is lethal.
Absolutely. The crossbar is the MVP for Bellingham so far.
Sure is. And now Manny puts a head in and gets around. Fairhurst with a shot blocked off the body of Wolf. Held in by San Martino. Played back to Nick Boatwright flicks it in, headed out of the way by the defender as the keeper was coming out for it. That could have been dangerous. Sammartino recovers nicely to steal the ball away from the face of goal. Damshin flicks into the corner as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of action. Henderson takes the turn, flicks it into the middle, nobody there but Manny Nicasio. Manny plays it into the middle, broken up, stolen back away by Sammartino, but the first touch gets away from him and it goes into the hands of Riley Liddell. Fairhurst now bodies the rebound. He gets taken down, and that's going to be a foul called against number 24, Ale Tomasi. And the foul's racking up in this third quarter for Bellingham as they're approaching 6 again. Minute and a half to go here in the quarter. 4-0 the score, Ole Town on top. Boatwright to Damshin. Damshin, long ball into the corner off the top of the glass, headed up and out off the head of number 22, Kevin Miraz.
Souvenir ball into the crowd over here.
Into the crowd, which I got to tell you, Chris, this is the biggest crowd I've ever seen for an Artesians indoor game.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with the amount of people that have come out tonight.
And now the giveaway. Oh, a dummy by Flores. Nobody on the back post, but Manny ends up getting away with it, taking the balls. We're at a minute left here in the third quarter. Ball punched up and out by Liddell. Held in. That ball played off the body of Flores. Boatwright. Vogt wins it back to Boatwright, and now Flores lets it go to Damshin. Damshin plays it up into the middle. Finds a runner in Flores. Double team comes off the boards to himself. No, Vogt trying to get there, but Liddell gets there first. We're under 40 to play here in the third quarter. Bellingham trying to get something on the board before the fourth quarter. Down low, it's Miraz. Double team stolen away by Manny Nicasio, and he looks to run. Flores with the dummy. Couldn't clear it. It's to be won back by Tomasi. Tomasi into the corner. Finds Kent. Kent out wide. Into the middle. Shot comes off the back of Flores as time is going to run out here in the third quarter. And the Artesians get one in the period, extend their lead to 4-0. And boy, Chris Knutson, this is a defensive gem that the Artesians are putting on right now.
It's very impressive. You're going to understand this. It reminds me a lot of those George Carl coach Sonics teams back in the mid to late 90s that just played such great team defense.
Yeah, it is fun to watch, and I encourage you, if they do host a playoff game, get out here and watch the team. Let's not put the cart ahead of the horse. Let's close this one out first. Fourth quarter of action coming up right after this. You're watching the Ole Town Broadcasting Network. right, we are back to the action here at the Pavilion on the campus of the Evergreen State College, where we enter the fourth quarter of play here in the final regular season home game for the Artesians. They find themselves up 4-0 over the visitors, Bellingham United. My name is John McLamry, joined tonight here in the second half by Chris Knutson, local business owner, Ole Town supporter, Ole Town sponsor, and all-around good guy. And Chris, it's, as always, nice to have you on the broadcast with me.
It's great to be here, John. Thanks for having me.
Yep. So heavy pressure by Bellingham to start the quarter forces a giveaway, and it's going to be a free kick from the top. Good scoring opportunity here for Richard Henderson and Bellingham United.
You got to think, being down 4 goals, that Bellingham is going to start pushing forward a little bit more, taking some more risks.
Fake. Pulled back, and now Schlowecki looks to run. Schlowecki pokes it in the back of the net. Rainier Schlowecki with the steal and the score.
What a great counter.
Oh, Rainier Schlowecki able to poke that ball free and outrun the chasing Bellingham folks, and now it's 5-0 Ole Town on top.
Did the whole thing himself right there. That was really impressive. Took that ball, beat everybody out, found that corner.
Just the burst of speed coming off that initial steal makes all the difference in the world, and the defenders, nothing they can do at that point. Rainier Schlowecki gets the score, and it's 5-0 Ole Town. That goal brought to you by Dancing Goats Espresso. Go find them downtown Olympia.
You can also find Dancing Goats right here tonight, John. I got myself a instant coffee that I'm going to drink tomorrow.
Yeah, they have been a great sponsor here as well, hosting a coffee and cocoa bar here at the stadium. Tonight is Dancing Goats Scarf Night as well. They're beautiful Dancing Goats winter scarves. Don't forget our next game. No game next week. Next game, the 25th of February, up at the Tacoma Soccer Center. That game could be huge. So come on out. Game kicks off at 7. Fairhurst with the shot off the steal. So come out February 25th at the Tacoma Soccer Center. Cheer on the boys as they look to secure the number 2 seed. If they win tonight, win that game, they secure the number 2 seed at a minimum.
Start making plans now to carpool. Get your groups together. Get up to the game.
They have a bar up there too, if that's going to entice you. They have a bar on the premises. Good snack bar. Lots of seats. So get on up there, Tacoma Soccer Center. Laid off, ball comes in, shot, score! Ale Tomasi gets Bellingham on the board, and the dream of calling an indoor soccer shutout ends with 12:56 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
That was a well-placed shot by Ale Tomasi off the rebound. Found the top corner.
It was a good play all around. I mean, a good flick onto him, able to find space, get it past the keeper. So 5-1 the score. We've got a timeout on the field here as both teams kind of surveying what's going to happen here. And Chris, I can tell you as somebody who's been a part of this organization in some capacity from the beginning, it's people like you that have helped us thrive. So I like to just say thank you to you on behalf of all the local business owners who have helped the Artesians. I can thank you and all of them, but
thanks,
you know, we couldn't do it without you guys. And again, if somebody's watching and they're like, hey, I want John McLamry to give me a plug on the air as a sponsor, go visit the Ole Town FC website, oletownfc.com, get information. Also, if you missed the interview with Coach Stevie Bird of the USL2 squad, looking for host families as well this summer. USL2 season runs from the beginning to middle of May until the middle of July, so 2 months. Looking to bring talented collegiate level soccer players into the area, and they need a place to stay. So if that interests you, you can find that information as well at oletownfc.com.
Yeah, lots of great ways to support the club. That's definitely one of them. House some players, reach out, sponsor the club in lots of different ways. It's great to be a part of a local soccer, grassroots soccer, John. That's where it's at.
It's grassroots soccer that is just continuing to grow every year. Another foul here is Sammartino clipped from behind by Reigns. It's going to be a free kick now into the corner. Flores has it for Ole Town. Back to Monsiváis. I can tell you, I would love to be a host family, but I don't think somebody wants to live in the house with a 4-month-old puppy that doesn't stop barking. As this ball by Sammartino blocked off the face of Liddell. Yeah, we don't get much sleep at our house, so I think the players are probably going to want more than that. So
that's right. They got to get their sleep.
Yes, they do. This shot comes in, smothered by Damshin. That shot off the foot of Henderson. Damshin pressured. Nice move to get around Fazio. And now, good save there off the line. Cleared out. Flores now for Ole Town. Down low into the corner. Sammartino shot, foot save by Liddell. The turn, the body, the shot by LaBranche. Left-footed, always going high and always going into the net. 11:33 remaining here in the game. 5-1 the score. Ole Town on top. This time the shot by Tomasi not doing. Rebound comes out to Colin, and he puts it right into the stomach of Damshin. And Ole Town lives to fight another day. Stolen away by Colin. Colin flicked off the body of Kent. He chases it down, but it's cleared now to Alex Vogt. Alex Vogt wants that hat trick. He told me at halftime he wants the hattie. Because then he can go have a beer and sleep well tonight. And I don't know what's going on, but we've got a captain's meeting or a trainer. Something happened, I don't know. Play was stopped, trainer called over, and now I think Casey Cedar might have been banged up a little bit. But a lot of arguing going on. So it's going to be a drop ball here for Tafoya, and he's going to play it back now to Schlewecki. So I don't know what happened, Chris, but something happened.
Head injury, maybe? I'm not sure.
I'm thinking maybe a head or something, but our crack athletic trainer, Andrew, rushed over there, and now he has his hands in his pockets, not doing anything. So I don't know what the refs saw, but they saw something. Restart, though, on the far side. Tomasi taken down by Tafoya. He's not too thrilled about the rough play right now. As things maybe starting to get a little chippy out there. I think it's been a well-refed game tonight. Tomasi's shot comes in off the board, cleared off by Fazio. Tomasi keeps it in, cleared out by Vogt. Fazio turns around, rebound off the boards, back to Tomasi, stolen by Vogt. 2-on-1, here comes Vogt. Here comes Vogt, the shot that goes high. Vogt had Manny, but he wanted 3, and that one goes into the net. Restart for Bellingham, 9:43 remaining in the ballgame. Long throw out into the corner for Henderson. It's going to be broken up by Vogt as he clears it out. Held in, Fazio headed up and out by Schlewecki and played back to the keeper, Liddell. Schlewecki goes up high, wins the header. Manny, whose battery doesn't stop. I'm convinced it doesn't stop.
It definitely does not stop. Manny's very impressive. He just keeps on going.
Yep, and now he's got the ball, takes the look for the pass, fakes the shot, broken up, but he maintains control. Damshin now restarting for the Artesians out wide to Fairhurst. Depending on what Isidro Prado Huerta did tonight, he's still leading the league in goals with 17. He has not scored tonight, but that could change at any moment. 8:48 remaining in the game. 5-1 Ole Town on top.
Crucial few minutes right here. I think this is the opportunity for Ole to kind of break the will of Bellingham and shut him down, control the rest of the game.
Fairhurst shot smothered by Liddell. And just like that, he tried to get one right there out of nothing. Fairhurst went for the steal. I think it went off the arm of the player, not called. Broken up there by San Martino onto the feet of Shimazu. Yuta Shimazu, check him out on YouTube. He's got some great dribbling videos, or I think actually Instagram, but he is a fantastic technical dribbler of the ball.
Is he Instagram famous? I didn't realize that.
I think he's somewhat Instagram famous. He is in my world, I guess.
Well, now that he's got the mention on the broadcast, he's definitely going to be Instagram famous.
Definitely. He's going to go viral thanks to my mention. I am an influencer, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely you are.
Yeah, an influencer.
I've known that for years.
San Martino now out wide. Flores cuts it back inside, gets around two. He still has it. Shimazu tried to come away with it. And Flores bodies the much bigger man, Tomasi, and Tomasi puts him down on the ground, and that's going to be number 6. And that is going to be a blue card. So with 7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Artesians are going to go on the power play with a 4-goal lead. And Chris, I think you're right. If they can score on this power play, I think it's going to look good for the remainder of the game for them.
They're in a pretty good spot, even if they don't. I mean, you're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, up 4. I think they've got to be feeling pretty good. I think Coach Boatwright's got to be pretty happy with how things are going. And
I will say though, crazier things have happened.
Well, absolutely.
And so the buzzer goes off again. Somebody's got to go to the penalty box. And there goes Elliot Rains into the penalty box. And I think I've asked you this before, Chris, but as a guy who grew up here and played soccer here, we didn't have this when we were kids. How exciting is this for you as a fan and as a parent being able to bring your kids out here to these games?
It's pretty great. I mean, you look at the crowd here, John. It's really impressive. And there are a lot of kids here.
Yeah.
A lot of folks bringing their kids out. You know, a lot of people that you and I know. I can see Uncle Dave in the front row over there with his 2 kids. You know, it's pretty great to have these opportunities just to come out and watch, and for these kids to play. I mean, these guys that are playing, this wasn't here when I was, 20, 21 years old. We didn't have these opportunities.
Well, we played out here, but it just was disorganized chaos out here.
It was disorganized chaos, and it was on concrete.
Yeah, well, it's still somewhat concrete out there, but foul comes in, and as Cedar goes down in a heap once again, this is going to be a free kick coming up. Cedar, Boatwright, Fairhurst, and LaBranche out there for Ole Town. Fairhurst. And just, having the opportunity for local kids to, and I say kids because I'm 45 years old, but, local guys that are done with college, and give them an opportunity, if they still live here and still want to keep playing at a high level, this is a good opportunity, a good outlet for them.
Absolutely.
And like we said, we didn't have this back then. This play is getting really rough. Henderson called for the foul. He can't believe it. Bench warning. Looks like a bench warning might be issued here to the Bellingham bench as the foul happened right in front of him.
Yeah, Bellingham wasn't too thrilled about that call, it looks like.
As time runs out on the power play, no score. Ole Town still up, and now a foul is going to be called against Fairhurst, as things are getting a little bit rougher out here. That's number 6. And now Bellingham's going to go on the power play. So, and the other thing I like, and we'll jump back into this conversation, but the Ole Town FC club itself is expanding and growing so that almost all seasons now are being represented. You've got indoor, outdoor. You've got camps that they're putting on. So it's a year-round endeavor for these guys, and it's a good thing for the community to have this outlet, because I know this community is soccer crazy to begin with, and I think this is a good fit for this community we're in right now.
Oh, absolutely. There are plenty of opportunities now, and way more than when we were growing up. It's great to have.
It is great to have, and it's great to have support from the community as well. Bellingham took a timeout. We've got 5:16 remaining here in the game. 5-1 the score. Earlytown on top. 2 goals by Alex Vogt, 1 each by Asa Monsivais, Casey Seedor.
And 7 saves by the Bellingham crossbar, I think.
7 saves by the crossbar, I believe you are correct. Rainier Schlewecki with the 5th on the breakaway. And Asa Monsivais should have 3, but the Red Devil on the east side here, or on the west side of the building, just stopping it. I'd like to thank Chris Knutson. Thank you again for coming on the broadcast with me.
It's great to be here, John, as always.
Yeah, and you can find them down on 4th Avenue East, Well 80. Come get you some good beer and food.
That's right. Thanks for having me, John.
Yep. Thanks, Chris. As we approach the end of the game here, timeout is over. 5-1 the score. Earlytown on top. A game they need to have to keep pace for the second spot in the WISL. Already 7 wins this year. Just an outstanding number for this team. Looking to make the playoffs once again. So it's going to be Richard Henderson now coming on as the 6th attacker for the Bellingham United. So right now, basically a 6-on-4 power play coming in. Manny, Vogt, Doobie, and LeBranch on the pitch for the Artesians. Wolf, Henderson, Fazio, Tomasi, Kent, and Collin on for Bellingham. Away we go, power play, 6th attacker for Bellingham United. As we hit 5 minutes to go, Kent, Henderson, down low, Fazio, saved by Damshin, rebound pushed across the face of goal. Wolf with it now. Wolf comes across, left-footed shot, saved by Damshin. Long throw out by Damshin into the banner. Henderson had come back. That's going to be a restart from the top, as that one didn't touch the ground. It's going to go out of play. So free kick from the top, 6-on-4 still, 4:19 to go here. Henderson out wide, shot off the boards, Collin with the rebound, stolen away by Manny. Here comes Vogt. Vogt gets it, flicks it up, and it goes into the net. Over the net, into the beer garden. Restart for Earlytown as the ball comes onto the field. Ref's going to get there before things get out of hand. Kent now with it. Plays it across. It's Wolf. Henderson now. Henderson, left foot, pass out. Kent up and over into the net. Damshin with time, throws it into the corner. Played off the board, gets it to Henderson, flicks it out. Fazio now in space. Fazio flicks back. Looking, forced back to Henderson. Henderson dribbles up, plays it over. Wolf dribbles up. Wolf shot blocked by Vogt. Alex Vogt with the block. Manny pulls it down. Wisely wastes some time. Vogt hurting as he took that ball right off the head. And I think that we're going to have a stoppage of play here for Alex Vogt. So Vogt coming off the field, clapping his hands. Looks like he got him in the back. So it's going to be a change for the Artesians as the penalty did go out. So it's 5-on-5 plus the one attacker, Richard Henderson. Henderson plays it out wide, Fazio. Fazio taken off the ball by LeBranch. Flicked up, shot was broken up by Henderson. Monsivius now. Henderson got the ball around him, but it's won back by the Artesians. Damshin finds Sammartino. Sammartino loses control of the ball, and Fazio comes away with it, but is broken up by a good recovery by Joe Sammartino. Fairhurst, crossfield pass, gets it to Joe. LeBranch now with it. Schlewecki, Fairhurst. Fairhurst takes the shot. LeBranch was there for the poke, but he couldn't get there in time, and now it comes back to the Artesian. Shot blocked off the head of Wolf, and the shot by LeBranch goes up and over. Referee blows the whistle. It's going to be a drop ball. Two minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game. 5-1 the score. Ole Town on top. Drop ball contention there. It's going to be won back eventually by the Artesians. Here comes Flores. Flores out wide. Double team comes. Flores keeps control, but eventually cedes control to Bellingham. Ball stays in play. Rains. Ball comes in. Shot. Score. Tomasi with goal number 2 for Bremerton. Ali Tomasi gets one back. It's 5-2 with 1:50 to play. Off the rebound, Ali Tomasi with his second goal of the night. Lead cut to 3 with 1:50 to play. Henderson stays out there as the 6th attacker. Down low, Cedar has it. Back to the goal. Triple team comes. He splits the triple team, loses it to Rains, and now here comes Bellingham. Back heel is going to be a foul now called against Boatwright here on the near side. Henderson now takes the shot. It's going to be blocked by Damshin. Won by Shimazu. Shimazu gets away. He puts on the Jets. Takes the shot into the net. Ole Town taking too many shots instead of taking time. 1:15 to go. Up by 3. It's 5-2. Wolf down low. Rains with it now. Loses out. Manny can't get there. Wolf has it. Over to Henderson. Richard Henderson looking. Plays it back to Wolf. Cuts in the middle. Stolen by Shimazu. Bodied off, and now Manny comes away with it. He'll get there first. Taken off the ball by Wolf. Manny gets it back. Manny gets it back. Passes it out to nobody, but Cedor's going to get there. He's going to flick it around and lose possession. Wolf gets it to Fernandez. Fernandez played down low. Damshin smothers it on the line. And now Damshin has the ball taken off of him. Has the ball taken off of him by Fernandez. It's going to be a foul called there. You know, the officials now having a talk over on the far side. Don't know what that was, but we've got 27.8 seconds to go here. Yellow card given to Fernandez for punching the ball out of the goalkeeper's hand. So he's going to spend the rest of the game on the bench. No power play, but he'll miss the remainder of the 27 seconds. Ali Tomasi comes back on for Bellingham. He's scored both Hammers goals tonight. I got to say, I don't think I saw much in that. I think he might have brushed up against the ball. He still can't do that, but regardless, ball back in play. Throw out by Damshin. Cleared out. Up in the middle. Boatwright battling with Tomasi. Tomasi comes away the winner. He gets around, cuts it back. Stolen by Shimazu. Shimazu dribbles around. Shimazu shoots it into the net. Restart by Henderson. 5 seconds left in the game. Stolen away by the Artesians. Boatwright flicks it up. The horn sounds, and the Artesians come away with the win, 5-2. A game that they needed to have and a game that they got. Ole Town improves to a record of 8 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 26 points. They remain 2 behind the Tacoma Stars. Goals tonight, 2 by Alex Vogt, 1 by Asa Monsivais, 1 by Casey Sidor, and 1 by Rainier Schlewecki. 2 goals for Bellingham, both by Ale Tomasi. And boy, the Artesians close out another unbeaten season at home, finishing with a 4-0-1 record here at the Icebox. And boy, I'll tell you what, beating Bellingham is a big deal for this team. It doesn't happen often, but it happened tonight. No game next week for the Artesians. A reminder, the final game of the regular season, February 25th, 7 p.m. at the Tacoma Soccer Center. Be there to cheer on the boys as they look to lock up a home playoff game. If they do get the 2 seed or the 1 seed, they will be hosting on March the 4th here at the Pavilion in the semifinals of the WISL playoffs. So once again, my name is John McGlamory, and on behalf of Cartwright Media, Brandon Cartwright, we did it. You were able to go on vacation, and we did it without you. Thank you for all your support. Andrew on the camera, Jordan, the producer engineer. It's been a great year, and we hope to see you all up in Tacoma in 2 weeks, and hope to see you out here at the Pavilion on March 4th if we can lock down that 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs. Stay tuned for more info to come. Follow the Artesians on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Go to oletownfc.com for more information on sponsoring the team, hosting kids this summer, or just general information about the club. On behalf of the Ole Town FC management and Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory, bringing you Artesians action tonight and every night from YouTube and Facebook Live on the Ole Town Broadcasting Network. We will see you at the next game, March 4th. Have a great night, be safe, and don't forget, go to Tacoma on the 25th at the Tacoma Soccer Center at 7 p.m. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, of course, Forma Construction, Olympia Jeep, Dancing Goats Coffee Bar, the Lucky Dog Casino, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Wembley Soccer Shop, and Van Dorm Realty. Van Dorm Realty, the sponsor of the Van Dorm Realty Player of the Game. And tonight, the Player of the Game, none other than Alex Vogt, scorer of 2 goals, got the team running with his first of 2 goals in the first quarter, and the Artesians didn't look back from there. Alex Vogt, Player of the Game. So we'll see you in a couple weeks up at the Tacoma Soccer Center. Be out there, cheer on the boys, and hopefully we'll see you on the 4th here at the Pavilion if they can get a host the second, or get the 2 seed and host playoff game. Once again, on behalf of everybody involved, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a couple weeks.